Ramon! Ramon!
Right guys, happy new year and all that, or as happy as it can be considering the world we actually live in. But both the BBC and Sadiq Khan could not see in the new year without virtue signalling their lives away and generally taking the piss out of the British people. As you might remember, the New Year's Eve fireworks had been banned by Sadiq Khan and enabled by Boris Johnson. So instead, they decided to stick on this virtue signalling, race-baiting bullshit shit show that was designed to stroke the egos of snivelling shitweasels like Sadiq Khan and nothing more. It featured top-tier levels of NHS cringe and how they managed to save all these lives despite the many thousands who will now die because they refused to treat them. Shit, at least a few hundred people are suing the NHS for letting their loved ones die of cancer in 2020, something I actually covered in a video. And as most will know, hospitals appearing to be empty when filmed suggests anyone with half a brain cell would not be happy with the NHS in 2020. But this whole fireworks show was cringe from the very start, and since it was put on by Sadiq Khan, you will be hard pressed to find anything remotely patriotic in there. No celebrations of the UK being free from the EU, no Rule Britannia. Shit, I didn't even pick out any red, white and blue together. That actually stuck in my mind. There was, however, lots of blue and yellow for the EU, Rona propaganda, and naturally race-baiting political messaging on levels of virtue that would make anyone feel sick. You can see the visuals from the display in the background, but obviously the audio has been cut out. I will link the video below for anyone to watch if they haven't already and you feel like puking. Now, the cringe itself was completed with David Attenborough giving us a climate change monologue that 99% of the country will ignore, and rightly so. But I do have to say once again, who do these sanctimonious tosspots actually think they are, telling people what to do? Now, the Mail actually picked up on this, or should I say the outrage following it from the British people, so let's check that out quickly. It says viewers slam BBC and London Mayor Sadiq Khan for forcing politics into New Year's Eve light display that featured woke NHS tributes, BLM salutes and a climate change lecture by David Attenborough. Because obviously the BBC and Sadiq Khan are full on cringe at this point, we know this without any doubt. Sadiq Khan and the BBC were today accused of politicising New Year's Eve with a woke, pro-EU, NHS and BLM firework and drone display on the Thames cooked up in secret with Scotland Yard and narrated by Sir David Attenborough, the Mail Online can reveal. So literally most of these organisations that have shit on you all year have decided to put on this woke shit show of a fucking display. I actually can't believe they're taking the piss out of us that much. Actually, yes I can, they've been doing it all year. It says Labour's Mayor of London kept the taxpayer funded firework display a mystery to avoid crowds gathering during the pandemic at Greenwich, where rockets were fired from a barge in the river and 300 drones flew above the O2 Arena in southeast London. 10.8 million lockdown Brits forced to celebrate New Year's at home and eager to bid farewell to a miserable 2020 tuned into BBC One to watch the display, which cost the taxpayer up to £2.3 million based on previous years. No, I would say, knowing Sadiq Khan, it's probably cost us something more like 10 million. And given the way politicians have acted with our money this year, he probably sent it to one of his mates who has just started a drone and firework company, a bit like the government was doing with the testing shit show. It says the Mayor of London tweeted critics defiantly this morning, which I've actually retweeted, shitting on his tweet, saying anyone else think it's pretty good, leading to a mixed reaction of those who enjoyed it and others who blasted him, including one who replied, "No, you made a New Year's Eve celebration political, it's disgraceful," which obviously it is. Another wag tweeted sarcastically, "Apart from the BLM and EU images, the commentary, the god-awful singing and mostly dodgy musical taste, I really liked it." So essentially, they fucking hated it all. Now it says there that Mail Online asked for the cost of it, which we will actually have to wait and see if they've come up. Let me see if there's any information on that quickly actually. No, it doesn't appear that there's anything out at the time of recording. No doubt, like I said, it probably cost us 10 million, no. Many watching on TV were outraged and said the show was ruined by politics after the tiny drones and Thames bridges were turned blue and yellow to give a tribute to the European Union as the UK finally left, made the shape of a BLM fist and a turtle with Africa on its shell during a climate change lecture by Sir David Attenborough, and ended with no Auld Lang Syne. But I do have to say the actual climate change Africa turtle thing was actually showing the UK as well. But Africa being a massive continent, you could actually see most of that. On its shell, from what I could tell, it looked like the whole Earth was on there and it was spinning. It certainly did that at the end, but you could pick out Europe and the EU on there, so it wasn't just Africa, but Africa was obviously the most prominent thing. One critic tweeted Mr. Khan directly and said, "This was an opportunity to unite, yet you continue to want to divide us all. Disgraceful." Another wrote, even making firework political now spoilt it for me. And one angry BBC viewer said it was a disgrace, the whole thing, propaganda to fireworks, light and music. Wish we hadn't watched it, like many others I know. And yet I didn't actually watch it at the time. I see it this morning after the shit show had occurred, because I don't sit there watching the BBC unless I absolutely fucking have to. I certainly don't do it in the middle of the fucking night. And like everyone, I didn't actually anticipate a firework display, but luckily the people of London had been putting one on for about 2 or 3 hours before midnight. It says here, London's Labour Mayor Sadiq was involved in creating the firework display, which began with a bang at midnight when a nightingale bird in European Union colours appears over the O2 Arena just after Britain's trade deal with Brussels kicked in. Because obviously we know Sadiq Khan is a Ramonin twat and is salty as fuck that we have left the EU. A raised fist which became synonymous with the Black Lives Matter movement this year first appeared as spoken word artist George the Poet read an extract from his poem Coronavirus, The Power of Collaboration, or The Power of Bollocks, which is more like what people think when they hear from these sanctimonious tosspots. The writer, who turned down an OBE last year due to the pure evil of the British Empire, what a fucking idiot, read The future holds exposed danger, but no stress, I'm not even reading through his shit, I don't even fucking care. The NHS logo and Captain Tong Moore once again more virtue signalling bollocks, and we've already dealt with the NHS and how many thousands they have left to die. As a matter of fact, I think the whole country should fucking sue them for not doing what they're paid to do. Remember, you all pay for this shit show. And yet, if you went in there most of the time over the last year, they would have essentially kicked you out the door. Now the rest of it there is literally just people shitting all over the firework display, and rightly so. It really makes me sick at the end of the day that this even happens, but it's even worse that Boris Johnson has allowed it. He would have known, like I said, that this was all going on. Why the fuck didn't he put a stop to it, or at least say, get rid of those fucking EU colours? Why has he allowed this to go on the day we left the European Union, while he bans all celebrations of Brexit? Like I've said, it's telling me that he's not the person you all voted for. He is enabling this woke race-baiting anti-British bullshit at the end of the day.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires, and that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.